Hey guys, and welcome back to Elden Ring. So last time we left off, we were definitely having some trouble with Margit the Fell, the first main boss here of the game. He's one hell of a boss. This should have been a mid-level. This should have been a mid-game boss, not this early on for sure. I've played around with some things. I believe the best option here is to use the jellyfish summon because it appears to be tankier and better at just absorbing his attention. Somehow it survives better than the wolves because the wolves just die too quick. The first phase doesn't seem to do any damage to the jellyfish, although his hammer does a lot to it. So did a little bit of testing. I leveled myself up once more to get a little bit more vitality, 15 instead of 14 in vigor. Let's see how it works. Nice! He's poisoned. There we go. The bone knives are very good at getting his aggro back off. Oh, there we go.
Warrior blood must truly run in thy veins. Tarnished.
These jump R2s seem to be very effective. I didn't even realize you could do a jump R2 instead of a jump R1. It makes perfect sense, of course, but... Oh, it worked! That's the trick. Jump R2s to stamina break him. To guard break him. That's it. We got this. We actually got this. Keep calm. Keep calm. Jump R2. Oh, I missed it. That's fine. That's fine. We got it. We can outweight him now. Just outweight him. No, let's not do this in cowards now. Let's pull it out. Come on, Jelly. Survive, Jelly. Yeah, through the heart by Jelly. Jelly for the win. He blew you through the heart. Shot through the heart. And you're to blame.
Tarnished. Smoldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
Talisman pouch. Okay, I was totally not expecting that to work. You guys probably think I looked up a guide or something. That was one big difference. That jump R2. Such an effective move for breaking stamina. I was doing jump R1s on him, but it wasn't working. But that's it. That was the key. Jump R2 attacks. His charged R2s take too long. You know, even regular R2s take a pretty fair while. A regular R2 and a jump R2 is pretty much equivalent, and you do much more stamina damage, much more poise damage to him via the jump. Wow. Impressive. I'm so glad that that worked out. We got a flame sling in there as well. That was a nice little hit. Let's see about leveling up here. We're at 12,000. You know what? Let's go to the round table real quick. I want to take a look at some of these items, these expensive items that are for sale. Oh, and there's more spells too.
You appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then.
I'm thinking of using Catch Flame. Oh, and actually a healing spell might be quite effective too. It's expensive though. Poison. Defense. Rejection. That's the one I'm curious about. I think this is more akin to Force rather than Wrath of the Gods, so I don't think it does any damage. Let's try Catch Flame. I think that's the way to roll. And then I could try Urgent Heal. Let's try that.
May the Golden Order.
Wonder if this guy will talk to me yet. Probably not, because I think I have to. He wants me to defeat.
We've spoken long enough.
Yeah, I know. Go defeat an Elden, or defeat a god, demigod, or whatever. Barbarian. I really do like the knight armor. It's a really nice looking set. But man, is that expensive. Like a really expensive set there. The heater shield is such a nice decrease in weight for a still 100 physical defense shield. The memory stone would be nice to have as well to increase my memory slots. I really think I should do some leveling up though. I think I'm good, honestly. I think I'm just gonna level up now. Let's see if I can tell this guy about the girl yet.
Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant to my house. She's been my companion since childhood. I've lost count of the number of times I've had to find her like this. Honestly.
I really was sure that that was her. It has to be her.
Further study of incantation. I can happily spare the time and applaud your enthusiasm.
Sorceries as well? What? Oh, he just doesn't have. Okay, yeah, they're just showing all categories. Yeah, I'm just gonna level up here at this point. Did I get heal too? Yeah, I got heal, and then yeah, okay.
May the golden orb.
Sounds good to me. I could get another of the Baldekin's blessings.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more? Now, come closer. You are so very warm. I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. Then good day to you, my dear.
This is why I wrote a blog about video games, because it caters to the male gaze. Look at this. Talking about hold me, hug me, all lovey here. This is kind of, honestly though, it's kind of creepy. Something's a little bit off about her. I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, we've got the blessing. I'm assuming it's the same one as before. Could it be different? Boost poise, yes. Protection of a hidden temple, okay. Look at that symbol though. That symbol, the tombstone in the middle, that's the same symbol that you see when you're able to summon spirits. That's very reminiscent of what is written on adorned over the top of Torah scrolls in synagogues. The Ten Commandments, you know, Lo Hashem, the Hebrew, it's being separated into two halves, you know, like the two tablets and split down. It's very reminiscent of that kind of thing. It's not the first time that FromSoft would get inspiration from Judaism and Kabbalah and such, because if you look at Bloodborne has the tombstones have Hebrew written on them, because the photographs that they used to base the design of the tombstones on were taken from a Jewish cemetery in Prague, I believe. So, very famous one actually. Okay. Strange that they won't allow us to talk to Lena anymore. Perhaps another time. I got 4 level ups that I can do here. Dex up to 12, faith up to 12. I've committed to a faith hybrid. Let's do it. And here we are. Stormveil Castle. At last. This game has some of the most gorgeous moments. I know I say this every video, but every new environment I come to, I'm in awe at how good it looks. Stylistically, the textures and something about just the lighting and such is very different. It's almost like the difference between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 in like the tone and the textures and lighting switch. Which, in the case of Dark Souls 2, most people thought it was a bad thing, and I do tend to agree. However, in this case, it just takes a big old dump on Dark Souls 3. This game is to Sekiro as Bloodborne was to Dark Souls 3. People call this Dark Souls 3.5. This is different. You know, you could call Bloodborne Dark Souls 4, 3.5, whatever, but this is such a different pedigree that it's not even funny. Oh, and this thing is fascinating. I'm really curious about this. You need 30 faith to use this blade here, this holy blade. I'm just not a big fan of the low reach of it, but being able to dual wield them is just a crazy cool little mechanic, how you can power stance it off the bat, seemingly without requiring the stats for it either. Alright, pull out a torch so we can see where we're going. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, almost had it. Almost. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get that. Ah, so close. No. Oh, well, come on. Why aren't you giving that to me? That's... Ah. That was perfect right there. That should have given it to me. What if I... No. Alright. Never mind. What do we got over here? Where does all of this go? There's got to be more of a point to this side. Okay, here we go. No, this is separate. Something over there. Wow. The secrets in this game are just out of this world. how every place has like some little hidden detail around a corner. So what was the point of that then? I don't quite understand why that's even there. Oh. Ah, there we go. There it is. We are at level 20. I'm curious as to what level we really should be, quote unquote. Like what level most players would be at this, roughly this point in the game. Haven't been looking for hidden walls lately. Alright. Mombasa. Here we go. Ah, there it is. 2 fire grease. So that's the functioning of this then. Is so one can drop down and then get back. And the method of getting back is through here. Fair enough. Yeah, and they've entirely disabled torrent here. So this is indeed a dungeon. One of the most intimidatingly haunting, cool looking castles. Not haunting, that's the wrong word. Intimidating, although definitely damaged. This almost looks like the one that was in the cutscene where they talk about the war of the shattering or whatever, where they show all the giants and the siege weaponry leading upstairs. It almost reminds me of that. I wonder if that's where this took place. It seems to be implying that Godrick is, at least by some margin, the weakest of the demigods, the descendants of Queen Marika. So it makes sense for him to be the first one that we encounter and go up against.
You there? Come over here, would you?
No thanks.
You there? Come over here, would you?
Alright, it's an NPC. I do not trust you for 1 second. Oh, it's one of those guys.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success.
So this guy clearly is a member of the church. Looks like the prophet, right? He's got this clerical robes on, essentially, the thing around his neck. But I wonder if the whole time I was thinking that this was like a stockade piece that he had hanging from his head, like where they would stick you in a stockade, you know, like they stick your head in for a guillotine or put your arms in. But if you look closely at it, it seems as though it's actually a prayer book, perhaps. Or at least a mimicry of a prayer book. Because the front of it has like an Yggdrasil, which I'm assuming is an Erd tree representation. And it's hanging from a strap. So I wonder if this idea of hanging weird wooden things from you is actually more imitation of some kind of a holy being that hung a prayer book from their neck or something to this nature. Fascinating little details like that always interest me. Where am I supposed to go here?
You're just the I pray for.
Well, where's the main gate? Oh, I get it though. Yeah, but I'm supposed to, yeah. So how do I get? I'm still gonna have to open the main gate eventually though. I'll go through here for now. Golden rune. But I really hope that I really hope they open it eventually for me, or I can get around without opening it. The stealth mechanic doesn't seem to be quite as extensive as Sekiro's, but is that a bird with swords on its feet? That's a bird with swords on its feet. Where are they coming up with these ideas? There we go. Light enough again. Ah, there we go. Another point of grace. There it is. That's the mansion on the cliff edge. That's definitely connected to Stormveil Castle. You can see the same architecture, that golden brass kind of appearance on the railings and the fences. Looks to be a church. to be honest. Like a solid, still functional temple or church. There's a bridge leading there from another small facility, a very large statue. Looks like there's another building right there, a small house. That could actually be considered as like a mansion right there, actually. This is more like a temple of some sort. Alright. Whoa! I told it to roll back, not forward. Yikes. You can't use your horse anywhere in this area. I really do feel that that's the superior way to do this. They've seamlessly connected the open worlds with the legacy dungeons, such that now you have open worlds where you have the horse and you have wandering enemies and you have all sorts of crafting ingredients. You have littered around them are a few small chalice dungeon side dungeon locations, and then a few areas like the Siofra River that you stumble on that are just Ash Lake locations that are important, although not integral to the story. I assume at this point. I don't think they're not technically they're like side legacy dungeons. And then littered amongst these huge open world areas are large full-sized legacy dungeons they call Dark Souls Vista locations, entire levels, you know. And some of them even have, you know, full open, very open designs, you know, kind of like Cathedral of the Deep, where it's very open despite the fact that you're in a castle of sorts. Really cool stuff. Stormhawk. I believe these things are what you would say grafted. Now that I've thought about the matter. It doesn't sound too pleasant. Even the animals are being defiled. A feather from a hawk that lived as one with the storms. Material used for crafting items. These feathers enveloped in swirling winds are often used for arrow fletching. So, storm arrow essentially. Something of that sort. Honestly, kind of getting lost here a little bit. There's so many winding paths that just lead off to nowhere, essentially. This appears to be a important area as well over here. We're looking into the water, so I'm assuming that this little island here is what we're seeing. These three little islands here are probably... No, that's... Yeah, this can't be that far away, can it? Yeah, what we're seeing are these three islands right here. They're just detailed enough that I'm not sure whether you would be able to visit them or not. I'm kind of leaning towards no. I'm thinking this is probably like the little village you can see off of the edge of Firelink Shrine in Dark Souls 1. That was a close one. Ugh. You do so much damage. Very hard to hit. I believe that's pretty much everything we can do over here. I'm just gonna grab my weapons real quick here. My runes, excuse me. Can't hit them. Like, you just can't hit them. There's my runes. Just run and grab them real quick. And get out of here. Oh, oh. Okay, this is the same point of grace. Alright. Wait. Do I have enough to level up yet? Perhaps enough for one more. Not quite. Let me use a couple of these. Still a little low. Okay then. Note to self, pay attention to the exact number. Alright. Put a little bit into mine, get a little more FP. Since I'm going to be doing some casting. Marred leather shield. I knew that trap was coming. Just had that funny feeling that I was gonna get kicked off a ledge or something. Oh, and I forgot to equip my new incantations as well. That was annoying. Well, that's odd. Why? These are actually the exact same as the guy that was helping us. So why would he be helping us if just a rogue member of Godrick's army? Ah, crap. Woo, close. I'm at that point where I'm due for an illusory wall somewhere. And it's sad, but I don't have any messages to kind of point me in the right direction. Well, to be fair, there's one nice thing about this is that no spoilers, I can experience the game on my own. Nothing in here. Saint Trina's arrow. I believe one of those items mentioned Trina as well. Yeet. Okay, that's the guy I knocked off up there. Could have very easily just ignored him and came to him on this side. No. Okay. Certainly no weakness to the torch. That thing really has some power to it. Some more golden runes. Darn it. So confusing in this place. I have no idea where anything is. Locked. A ladder, so I'm assuming there's not a prisoner in there, it's just a method of moving forward. Did that shatter that statue? What was that made? What the hell was it made out of? Yeah, about that. Oh, not you. Can stick a sock in it. There goes 1400. Oh, that's right, I keep forgetting to equip my new stuff. Let's see what the combustion one does first. Whoa! Casting speed, what? Where's the cap on Dex cast speed then? Because I've only got 12 Dex and I'm spamming that out. I mean, it does have very short range, but holy moly if Black Flame could come out that quick. That shouldn't have hit me. Come on. I'm sorry. Why didn't it heal me the first time but still use FP? That's interesting. So you can't even use your summons here then. Who's locking me in there then? Clearly something going on over there, but all right. Yikes. I'm not sure what to think about that, honestly. That was close. Almost went down with the ship on that one. Well, let's give it another go on this guy, I guess. Oh, where'd you come from? There's the Balkans blessing. Why not? Wow, that did no damage. Oh. Oh, dear God. That damage against him is insane. These are the most aggressive enemies I've ever seen in any FromSoft game, including Bloodborne. Everywhere you go, there's enemies that just don't let up. They just continually, they have permanent stamina. There it is. That's the trick. That was tough. That was really tough for me. I'm not the best, that's for sure. You know, never claimed to be, but I'm not that bad, and it sure starts to make me feel that way. Curved Sword Talisman. I also have a key. Let's see what's up here. Talisman depicting a curved sword and a swordsman. Enhances guard counters. Oh, and of course they put that here of all places. Maybe they intended that someone would run past him and then grab this talisman and they're like, oh, hey, and put two and two together, that you were intended to guard counter this guy. Because that was clearly the way that you're supposed to fight this guy. Everything else was nigh ineffective. It was pretty effective comparatively. It is said that a blind swordsman was the originator of this technique. The art of allowing one's opponent to strike so as to leave them vulnerable to a well-timed reply. Okay, so, and then this one is fire defense. Alright, anyway, also the key is my other item we got now. Don't have any smithing stone level 1 still. There it is, rusty key. Opens a locked door in Stormveil Castle. I'm assuming that it unlocks the specific door that we were just at over there. This guy reminds me of the Tengu from Sekiro. That what is his name? The rat guy. You know, Ishin's alter ego. Well, anyway. Bingo. Couldn't block there for a second. Hopefully I'm going the right way. It's hard to say. Ah. Crud. video is getting a little bit longer as well. I'm trying to keep these down to about an hour, so I'll end it here in a little bit. I want to try to get a little bit more progress first. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Alright. There. Fire grease, not bad. Always good to have. Although strangely, it didn't seem to do diddly squat to Margit. He must have some heavy fire defense. Felt as though my blows were doing virtually nothing extra against him. I gotta keep this torch out, or I'm gonna miss some things. Silver pickled foulfoot, so I'll do some item discovery if I need to farm. And finally we're back to the outdoors. Slowly but surely getting closer to that little temple off on the edge here. It seems as though that's an entirely cordoned off island though. I bet you have to get onto this little cliff edge and then jump with torrent over the edge there. This is probably disconnected from the castle entirely. It's probably not even part of the legacy dungeon area. So what's the point of being out here? Oh, there we go. Right in front of me. Mushroom. Oh, uh-oh. You didn't see me? You did not see me. I just told you you didn't see me. We're clear on that? We're clear on that. Alright, good. You didn't see me. Clear. Alright, cool. We're not clear on that. you serious? I got the drop on him so good too. How did he poise through that? How are you gonna poise through a triple combustion? No. Just have a shortcut now. You are no more annoying than imaginable. That made no sense. You are more annoying than I imagined. Something like that. Weathered straight sword. Interesting. Okay. So I gotta figure out how to get the drop on this guy again. Got it. Banished knight armor. Altered. Altered? Now that's fascinating. What do you mean altered? I got my 1500 back. Coat of arms. Heavy gauge fortifications. Alright, let's see this here. What is this? What is this beautiful looking thing here? Thick, full set of armor covering the entire body. This armor was worn by knights who, whether by misfortune or misdeed, were forced to abandon their homes. These fierce warriors were each and all accomplished. Perhaps that is why, despite their territorial losses, they were still named knights. Wow. That's cool. Really like that. I really like that with the horn on the side. That's some cool stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, I guarantee you that's gonna fat roll me. Really high poise, really high everything, essentially. I don't think there's really a way for me to be wearing that, honestly. Yeah, and I'm already down to 35 poise as well, so it's like, it's not really worth it. It's so much more weight. It's literally double the poise, you know, that's fantastic and all, but I just can't, I can't deal with that, man. I'm just not a fan of the look of the tree and beast circle. I was really looking forward to a new chess piece, but it wasn't to be. What's up? Wait. What's up with this? There's an elevator here. Yeah, I bet you on the higher levels. Okay. I see you. I see you, game. There we go. It doesn't move. Drawstring fire grease. Let's see. Ah, I'm so glad I went this way. Alright. Definitely been a while here. Kind of lost track of the time a little. Almost enough for one more level up. Let me use another couple of my runes here. Should be just about enough. Perfect. Get that little bit of extra HP. It really is piecemeal, but it's coming through. Alright, let us see real quick what is out here. So there appears to actually, unless I'm just straight hallucinating here, there are multiple full-grown Erdtrees. Because right here, we see like the Erdtree, right? This is the Erdtree, the big one, and it's right here behind the castle, not far behind it, right over like in here or somewhere off in this direction. But when we were over somewhere, I think it was over here at Fort Height, I believe. Yeah. And then you could see the Erdtree coming from over here in this area. So is there an Erdtree for every demigod, or are there 2 or 3 maybe? There's something right there, a giant tree. There is the mention of a thing called the Great Tree that they say was connected to the Erdtree. This is called a minor Erdtree, and it has that glow to it like this is. So is the Great Tree just the giant Erdtree, or are there multiples of... There clearly have to be multiples of these giant Erdtrees. Very interesting. So many questions that you gotta ask about this stuff. Peg-leg bird with his swords in a barrel. Oh, look at this. Patrol. Something's going on in there, looks like. lot of stuff going on. Some items over there. So much going on. Then I'm going to take one quick peek over here, and then I'm going to end this for the day. Yeah, so we got another contraption does not move message, so if we can get this lift system running, then we'll be golden. Everything will be in order. Pun intended. Alright. Thank you guys for coming along with me for another video. Apologies for my complaining and rambling at times. You know, this game really pulls out your, it teases out your dearest emotions, as Goff would say. So, come with me next time as we make our way to Godrick on Elden Ring. And I'll see you next time.